I know someone was gonna ask this question though. Why do y'all cheat? Like, this video's gonna be a little different, man. Shit's crazy, yo. What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Real on Demand, and we are back again with another video, man. If you follow me on Instagram, you know this video is gonna be a little different because I decided to do a questionnaire type of thing, a poll questionnaire, whatever you want to call it, man. I decided to do this on my Instagram earlier today and ask a couple questions. You know, I said, what are some questions women are afraid to ask men? Keep it 100. And the answers that I got were just like, I'm not gonna lie, I expected some of these questions. Some of these questions are funny. Some of these questions are serious. Some of these questions just like, I don't know. I don't know how I'm gonna answer these. But question number one, man, this is gonna be funny. How many bodies do we have? So the question is, I don't get this question. Okay. So I mean, I feel like we don't really like that question because, like, my experience, I know I started young. I had sex at an early age. I lost my virginity at 14. So like, the body count shouldn't really count because a lot of those bodies happened when I was like before 18 or maybe between the ages of 18 and 19, and I'm not really gonna count those because it's like, I feel like they don't count. Maybe the more serious ones count, but the ones that were just one night stands or just hookups, or like, you know, you just a quick link up, I feel like those don't really count. So like, in my opinion, if someone were to ask me how many bodies I have, I'm gonna defer from the question because, like, if you're a dude and you have a high number of bodies, women are gonna think you're either a hoe or you're just a player. And if you don't have that many bodies, and if you're a guy and you don't have that many bodies, it's like a low number, they're gonna think you're inexperienced. They're gonna think you're just, you know, like, you're not really experienced in the sex department. No, it just goes both ways. So I feel like when it comes to me, like, I'm not gonna answer that question because it's just like, I feel like it doesn't matter. Like, if you fuck with me, regardless of what I did in my past or what you did in the past, doesn't really matter. Because it's like we're here now, you feel what I'm saying? Like, you just can't judge someone off a number. So that's that, you know. Okay, next question. I clearly needed this shit. I was licking my lips way too much. I just felt like I needed to moisturize these shit. Question number two: do men prefer women to be shaved or unshaved? I mean, honestly, if you my girl, it all depends, you feel me? Like, if you with someone and you've been with them for a long time, of course y'all gonna get comfortable around each other. Like, you may not shave and she may not shave, you feel what I'm saying? But like, that goes without being said. If you're together for a long time, y'all must be comfortable with each other. But if this is a brand new link and you meeting shorty for the first time, nah, baby, you gotta shave. And I know I'm gonna get roasted in these comments, you feel me? But like, at the same time, it's like, I know it's your body, and I know you can do whatever you want to do with your body, but I feel like first impression is everything, and don't nobody want to see like a bush down there, you feel me? Niggas don't really want to see that, and I know you don't care what a nigga thinks. It's your body, you're gonna do what you want, but like, the first impression means everything. If you linking with a nigga and y'all might get physical, shave, baby, shave, no, just do it. Just do it. It's not gonna hurt. It's gonna benefit you. You're not gonna be itchy. You're not gonna stink. It'll benefit you more than him. Just do it, man. Why not? You know what I'm saying? It's a good question, though. Next question. Why do they feel like they don't need to put effort? So why do men feel like they don't need to put effort? I feel like it all depends on the dude. If you're fucking with somebody who feels like he got you wrapped around his finger and he doesn't really have to do too much, 9 times out of 10, that nigga not gonna put the effort to, like, you know, make you feel loved or just make you feel like you're the person he fell in love with. A dude that really cherishes you is gonna make you feel loved no matter what. They're gonna put the effort no matter what. And I also feel like the more you want someone, the less they want you. Dude really fuck with you, like, you don't even have to ask him twice. He's gonna do it regardless, you feel what I'm saying? He's gonna be there, he's gonna hold it down without you even having to ask him. Next question. Why do guys act different around their boys? It's not true for all guys. I feel like some guys may act different around their niggas. Some dudes may not. You feel what I'm saying? At the same time, I feel like in my case, if I got my girl with me and I'm with my guys, my girl's like one of my guys. First of all, your girl should be your homie. You know what I'm saying? That should be your right hand. She's like, majority of the time, she's the realest on your team. You feel what I'm saying? So like, if you acting different around your niggas when your girl's around, like, you're probably, you're probably acting, bro. You feel what I'm saying? Like, and if you don't know what I mean by acting, you're probably putting on like this persona. You're trying to look good to your niggas, and like, I don't understand what it is with this generation of trying to look good in front of men. Like, what the fuck are you doing, bro? Like, those are niggas, bro. Those are men. They have penises, my nigga. Why do you care what they think? And I'm not gonna front. I used to be one of those niggas that just gave a fuck about what my boys thought until I realized, like, nah, bro, my girl is the realest on my team. We gotta stop trying to impress these niggas. You feel what I'm saying? So I feel like in that case, you're gonna have if a nigga's trying to act and, like, you know, put on this persona to be someone who he's not, and his girl is around, he may treat you a little different. But if it's a nigga that really fucks with you and you're his homie, you feel what I'm saying, and then his homies are around, like, it's gonna be the same vibe compared to when y'all's alone, like, really fuck with you. That's just how I feel about that. You know what I'm saying? My niggas may not agree with me on that, but shit, bro. Next question. How do you guys get rid of a boner? How do they get rid of a boner? This shit crazy. This is a crazy question. Why? In my case, if I'm like in public and my dick is a little hard or some shit like that, I'm probably gonna tuck it in between my drawers. You feel me? Like, if you a nigga, you know what I mean. Like, that front part of your underwear, you know, you just stick it up and boom. Like, you feel me? Like, nobody gonna see that there. You may feel uncomfortable. You may not be able to walk a certain way, but like, you gonna be good, man. You're gonna be good. Hey, that was a weird question, bro. Next fucking question, bro. Why are men held up to the standard of not being allowed to be emotional? It's that tough. Alright, look. This is a tough question because it varies for different dudes. I know in my case, I grew up in a household with just my mom. Like, yes, I have my dad around, but I lived with my mother. You feel what I'm saying? I have my grandma around. I live with my mom. I was around my cousins that are girls. I was around my aunts that are women. I was, you know what I'm saying? Like, I had a lot of women around. So, like, they always told me to embrace, you know, my emotional side, to always speak how I feel. So I was always taught to, like, express myself. I was just, didn't give a fuck who thought what. I was just gonna express myself no matter what. Because at the end of the day, if you're gonna sit there and judge me, that shows me more about you than it does about me. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if I said that right, or if I like phrase that in the right way, but in other cases, it all depends, you know, because sometimes someone may grow up in a household where their dad was like, yo, toughen up, be a man, or like, you know, don't fucking cry. And we all had that. My dad used to tell me that too sometimes, like, yo, what you crying for, and shit like that. Or like a coach, like, what you crying for? Stop fucking crying. But like, at the end of the day, like, we need to have this conversation as men that's just toxic masculinity. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it's okay to show your emotions. You don't gotta be the front runner all the time. You don't gotta like walk around with your testosterone on your fucking chest. You don't gotta just be alpha all the time. Sometimes it's okay to show how you feel, show your emotions, express yourself. And I know niggas ain't gonna agree with me. And there's gonna be some niggas that do agree with me, bro. Like, at the end of the day, Mo, everyone's entitled to their own opinion. But I feel like if you gotta act like you're tough all the time, and you gotta act like you're the alpha, and you gotta walk around grilling niggas and being tough, or even with your shorty, you gotta act like things don't faze you. You gotta be tough. Nigga, there's a problem with you. There's a problem with you, bro. And that's just simple. That's a really good question. Next question. Why don't men like to admit when they're wrong? I could tell it was a typo. But why don't men like to admit when they're wrong? It depends on the man. Yeah, it's not all men. But there's other men out there that could just tell you, like, matter of fact, I fucked up. And there's moments where I can say, like, yo, I fucked up, you got it. But there's other moments where I'm trying to work around it. I'm trying to see where you fucked up, and now we're having an argument. Now we're not even arguing about the argument that we had in the first place. Now we're arguing about something different. You know what I'm saying? That's how things continue. You know, sometimes, even in my case, even with me, like, and I get called out on something, I don't like to admit it right away. Like, I'll argue with you. I'll try to find ways around it. I'll try to find ways where you may be wrong too, instead of just acknowledging my wrongs. And that's something I'm working on daily. It's just about acknowledging where you went wrong, and fuck how they went wrong, because like, they got to deal with that on their own. But I feel like as men, in order to grow, you got to look from within and realize that, like, you know what I'm saying, like, you may not be right all the time, and that's just how I feel about that. So next question. Why some men don't admit when they're wrong or say sorry when they are? I know, like, that's just like the last question. But to address the sorry part, I think it's really hard to apologize sometimes. Even like for a small mistake, it's hard to be like, yo, my fault. You know, like even with friends or just any relationship, it's hard to be like, yo, bro, like, my bad. And I feel like that has more to do with our pride. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it has nothing to do with you as a person or like how much they love you or how much they fuck with you. I think it's a pride thing, because at the same time, we don't want to feel like we're wrong. Apologize and keep it pushing, because like at the end of the day, like, you can't just think you're right all the time, because there's gonna be times where you're wrong, and then you have to apologize and acknowledge it as a man. You feel me? But like, I feel like everyone's a work in progress. So like, I'm a work in progress. There's the other niggas that are work in progress. Progress is like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's just really it. Next question. How many hold the fuck on. How many times do we really have to shake it after we pee? It's a weird fucking question. But honestly, if you in your crib, you can shake it as many times as you want to, as long as you like, you know what I'm saying, you shake it after you done peeing. But if you in public and you're not in a stall, like in a public bathroom, and there's niggas next to you and you shake it more than twice, nigga, you're jerking off. And that's just how I feel about that. That's how I'm gonna answer that question. Even though niggas ain't gonna agree with me, I don't give a fuck. Next question. I know someone was gonna ask this question, though. Why do y'all cheat? Like, black men don't cheat.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
I feel like not all men cheat. And I want to say, like, it really depends on the person. Because if the person doesn't have any value for themselves, and they don't value themselves, they don't, like, respect themselves, they're not going to respect their relationship. So if you don't respect yourself as a man, how you going to respect your shorty? Just keep it a buck. How you going to respect your woman if you don't respect yourself? So when it comes to why do men cheat, not all men cheat. You know what I'm saying? Very few niggas cheat, but the niggas that do are the bad apples that give us good men a bad name. But niggas cheat for various reasons. Maybe like, I don't know, I'm speaking for other men. Well, I mean, I'm generalizing this. If a nigga's gonna cheat on you, it's probably one of two reasons. He probably just doesn't value himself, so he doesn't value you, or he's just looking for something new, or he's just trying to experiment. And then like at that point, you don't need to be with someone if you're trying to experiment and like fuck with different people. So like, it comes down to men being honest about what they want. That's what it really is. If you're not honest about what you want, you're gonna find yourself in situations where you're hurting somebody. You just gotta keep it a stack with people. There's been times where like I wasn't the best partner, and I had to like look myself in the eye and be like, yo, you gotta change. You can't be doing shit like that. You gotta apologize. And of course the trust may not be there 100%, but at the same time, we're all a work in progress. So if someone loves you enough to stick around and be there with you, you gotta love yourself and love your relationship and love your partner enough to change and try to like fix what you fucked up. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna cheat, you shouldn't even be with someone. So like, yeah, that's how I'm gonna answer that question, man. That's it. Okay. Oh, this is the last question. She said, I mean, I'm blunt, LMAO, but heavy on the why they cheat, then continue to lie and waste time. So I mean, I technically just answered that in the last question, but the lie and waste time part, I feel like sometimes niggas don't really want to hurt their significant other. So when you lie and waste someone's time, it's because you don't want to hurt them and you don't want to tell them the truth. But like, at the end of the day, I feel like the truth will set you free. You know what I'm saying? Like, niggas sometimes trying to like, it's like I use this saying, niggas want their cake and want to eat it too. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I feel like it's that type of thing. You want your girl, but you want to fuck around. I mean, I just feel like that shit is trash. And my fellas ain't gonna agree with me. And that's alright. You know what I'm saying? That's cool. You know, just know I fuck with y'all, you know what I'm saying? But like, it all starts with yourself. Like, we've all been there where we fucked up. We've all done dumb shit in the past. When I was younger, I used to do dumb shit. Like, facts, you feel what I'm saying? I went to an old boys school. I was a fuck nigga. I did dumb shit. You feel me? That's probably why a lot of the women that I fucked with in the past probably hate me now. I had to grow up though. You feel what I'm saying? I had to grow up and I had to learn from my mistakes. I had to realize that that wasn't okay. And that's simple. You feel me? Lying and wasting someone's time is just not alright. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not cool. I feel like you just gotta keep it a stack. And if you love someone, you gotta love them enough to set them free and like be happy for them. You know, you gotta love them enough to set them free. I just feel like that's just how I feel about that. So yeah, man. These are some good questions, man. These are some good questions. I'm gonna do things like this more often. I want to do videos like this, interactive videos, because it actually gets people interacted. And like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like I'm having a conversation with the camera, but I'm also having a conversation with y'all. So like, at the same time, we're gonna keep these coming. We definitely gonna keep these coming, man. These are some good questions. I appreciate everybody who sent in questions. Like I said, I appreciate y'all tuning in. Stay tuned for more videos like this. Stay tuned for more content daily. Yeah, yo. Thanks for tuning in. Yo, we out of here, man.